Alright. Oh, what can we talk about, What can we talk about? Somebody commented earlier on my page, on my channel, on me in my comment section, whatever, saying that he doesn't think anything's going to change. Well, I know where he's coming from, yeah? A lot of people think we're fucked, nothing can change now. That society's too fucked up, there's no way back, there's no way to fix it. But you'd be surprised how quickly things can change actually when circumstances alter the consciousness of the working class. I gave him a phrase which is often repeated among socialist circles. It goes like this: there are decades when nothing happens, and there are weeks when decades happen. Think about that. Because that's the unpredictability of the class struggle in a nutshell. We simply don't know when a great shift is going to come in the struggle, a great upheaval or an upturn in the confidence and combativeness of the working class. We just don't know. We don't know because events can take over. Events that are impossible to predict can happen and change everything. Even Vladimir Lenin, the leader of the only working class revolution in history, the Russian Revolution of 1917, even Lenin didn't predict the date or the time of the revolution. In fact, it's known that he was given a talk, a lecture to a class of students when someone asked him when the revolution was coming, and he said, "Not in my lifetime." And within 3 weeks the revolution happened. So if Lenin can't predict it, then none of us can fucking predict it, because Lenin was a dialectical genius. He was a giant, an intellectual giant, a man who devoted his entire life to political analysis and to the emancipation of the working class. His entire life, he lived for the revolution, and yet even Lenin could not predict when it was going to happen. So let's not lose hope in a better world, a better society. Let's not give up. Let's not tell ourselves that it's never going to happen. Because it can happen. It's very fucking possible. And it could happen sooner than anybody thinks. Even the best brains can't predict it. So, yeah, I just thought I'd let you in on that. There are decades when nothing happens, and weeks when decades happen. 1917 in Russia was a turbulent year. But if you go back a year, you wouldn't think that 1917 was going to turn out the way it did. So, yeah, revolutionary upheavals can happen when we least expect them. I mean, just imagine, like John Lennon imagined. That's a song about revolution, by the way, and a song about a future socialist society, in case you didn't know what Imagine is all about. But anyway, yeah, imagine if there's a big protest against something, whatever the issue, and it's getting out of hand, and the police open fire on protesters and kill people. Poof, that could change everything, man, in this country. That could change everything. If the police killed protesters, that would turn a lot of people on who may not be taking that much interest. It could switch on minds all over the fucking country, all over the land. It could compel people to get on the streets to fight back, because hey, it would show that the state is our enemy. The state doesn't really respect democracy. Democracy is a sham in capitalist Britain. It doesn't really exist. Because if we ever threaten to take power into the hands of the working class, the majority, then they will kill people. They will fucking kill people. And millions of us need to wake up to that fact. Because we are slaves. We're wage slaves. We're slaves who are paid a wage to just fucking graft for the rich. And I can't live with that without resistance, and nobody else should. We should be free, man. We should be equals. We should live in a great world where everybody gets what they need and nobody goes without. But we don't. Not yet. But we fucking can. And hopefully we will one day. Remember, there are decades, let's get it right, there are decades when nothing happens and weeks when decades happen. We need them weeks, man. We need them. As soon as possible. See you in the next one. Ta-ra.